Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with a new episode for you. Today guys, I want to focus on a couple of LASERDISCs, and these are box sets. Really cool box sets that, actually one of them is a Kino release, which is really cool. And they were both put out by Image Entertainment, which was one of the LASERDISC companies that put out a lot of stuff. And in fact, I think they put out more product than any of the other companies, I believe. I believe I've read that, or it was on a video or something. But yeah, I want to focus on a couple of things. And this is a set that's fascinating to me because I do love silent films and you know, silent film comedians and stuff like that. And just like the title, I'm gonna tell you, it's true. He is one of the forgotten clowns. You know, you got Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, which, you know, switch them around, whichever one is your number one. And then you got Harold Lloyd. So those were the three main kings of comedy. You know, one day they established that, and that's what it's been. But there were other comics from those days. You know, in fact there was a lot of comics. A lot of them are completely forgotten because all of their work was you know, burned up or, you know, thrown away, or something happened to their, you know, just completely lost films, you know, and lost comedians. And there was tons of them out there, and a lot of them were imitators of the three and stuff like that. But this next comic was, I would say he was be the fourth or the fifth. And he did go on to talkies, but he pretty much, I don't want to say he failed miserably, I guess, as a talking comedian. I mean, he was good and stuff, but he just seemed awkward. He just seemed awkward with that transition to sound films. A lot of people didn't make it because their voice or just something wasn't right when they had a microphone on them, you know. And that was another reason for a lot of disappearing comedians also. But with this guy, I'm going to talk about him, Harry Langdon. And, you know, this is a set called The Forgotten Clown. But yeah, as he went into talkies, you know, he just did not take well. He did a lot of shorts, and he did some Poverty Row stuff, and then he just basically disappeared. He did appear in some really good movies, you know, bigger budget movies and stuff, but for the most part, he was even forgotten in the 30s, you know, in the 40s and stuff. So, but this is a great set that has 6 movies on here. There's I think a couple of them are like shorts, like short films. They might be like 45 minutes or something like that. But really good set. There's a kind of a similar DVD of this set that Kino put out. And I should have got that for reference so I could show you, but anyways, we'll just focus on this today. And one of the cool things about Harry Langdon's career is he worked with Frank Capra, and that's where he kind of got his start in silent movies. You know, he worked his way up at Columbia Pictures, and you know, did everything. And eventually he was, you know, got to direct stuff. He started directing some shorts and stuff, and he worked with Harry Langdon a lot. And in fact, he worked with him on his very best movie, I believe, and it's my favorite movie of his, and that is The Strong Man. And it's a really funny movie. Basically, he's a, you know, shy, that's a, you know, character, kind of a, you know, he falls in love with somebody and everything. That's kind of the basis for a lot of, you know, comedies and stuff anyways. But anyways, it's a great movie directed by him. That was from 1926. It's also got a movie called His Marriage, Wow. I think that was a short. Tramp, 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 which he kind of played kind of a variation of a tramp character. Charlie Chaplin did the same, but he was more tramp-like. But anyways, that's kind of what, you know, that movie is. I think All Night Long is a short. Long Pants is a feature, I believe. And all the features on here are good and stuff. I'm not really sure so much about the shorts on here. I don't believe I even watched those, but maybe I have. It's on the DVD set. I've watched that one more than this. But yeah, this is a pretty nice box set. I got a really great deal on this. Somebody was selling this on the Facebook LASERDISC group. I'm in the LASERDISC group, and he didn't have LASERDISC player. He just got these somehow. I think they passed down to him from family or something. And there was a bunch of these box sets and stuff. And I believe I got the other one was a 3-box set of Buster Keaton's silent stuff that eventually came out as a DVD set that costs a lot of money now for some reason. But it's an exact transfer of those Buster Keaton ones to DVD. But anyways, this is so I got those all those, and I was happy, and I was like, yeah. And then started digging into these, and they're in good shape. I mean, there's some edge wear, there's a little split here and there on this other set I have, but this one is in really good shape. And we opened it up. It's kind of cool because a lot of these box sets don't do this, but it's got a hinge. It's got a hinged side on it. And basically, you got your discs in here. You got your foam separating each one so they don't scratch each other. And it comes with this 2-page little fold-out booklet. And you know, it's so big. This is kind of lengthy if you made it smaller as a regular size one. But it basically talks about all the movies. You got your chapter index over here. You know. Got some photos and stuff on there. But a very interesting comic. I mean, he's somebody to explore. I mean, you may love him, you may hate him, he may bore you to death. I don't know. But he's just, you know, his silent days are so fascinating for some reason. But what's weird is, like, as soon as you hit the 30s where he starts talking, it's like, you know, it's like almost a completely different thing. It's very strange. To me, anyways. I don't know if you guys feel that way. It feels like they're just almost black and white, like night and day, you know, just completely different in a way, you know. But yeah, cool set. You know, the back of it's got each one of the movies and a brief summary of people, year, time, running time, all that stuff. But pretty cool. This was a Kino video release through Image Entertainment. Whew. All right. Next up, guys, this is the other set, and this is another hinge. It's another hinged box set. So these must all kind of come out around the same time. This one was released in, drum roll please, and the year was... 1995. And this is the Lewton collection, guys. Check it out. I love some Lewton. I have the Warner Brother DVD collection of Lewton, which are basically a direct, you know, transfer of these LASERDISC prints to DVD. I have all those, and man, I've you know, they're wore out from watching them so much and stuff. And I've spun these a few times too. But Shout Factory, I believe, and Warner Archive started putting those out on Blu-ray. I think there's a few missing. Shout started and then they stopped, and then Warner Archive picked it up and they put out some. So there's still some that are not on Blu-ray yet, but I would recommend checking those out. But yeah, this is the Lewton collection from 1995. It's got some wear on it, just a little bit, but it feels really secure. It doesn't feel loose or really nice. Got the artwork there, the cat for cat people. So yeah, we'll run through the movies. Now these are all legendary movies that Lewton was a producer, and he's got a fascinating story coming to America as an immigrant, you know, and working his way up. The way a lot of producers, directors, you know, everybody, you know, came as an immigrant mostly and just worked their way up in this business. You know, they got on the train while the train was, you know, getting ready to take start this whole new thing called Hollywood and movies and stuff. But anyways, you know, these are fascinating movies. He worked with some of the best directors, actors, cinematographers, you know, set designers, just a great crew of people, the best of the best at RKO during that time. Starts out with 1943's Cat People, which is, you know, probably his best known movie out of all the movies he did. See, how many did he do here? Did about 9 movies. Yeah, it's probably the best known one. It's also available on Bluray from Criterion Collection. They put that out. I Walked with a Zombie, which is one that's not on Blu-ray yet, and it's one of my personal favorites. It's hard to say which one of these are your favorites, but I really love I Walked with a Zombie. It's got The Leopard Man, which is a really good sleeper movie. I mean, you don't expect it. It's better than you think. Really fascinating. And another one that, you know, see, it's just so hard to pick these because they're so good. The Seventh Victim, and that's another one that's not on Blu-ray yet. And that deals with, you know, a murder mystery, a satanic cult, all kinds of weird stuff, and it still just holds up so well today. Next one is The Ghost Ship, which is a really good, it's kind of almost like a ghost story noir and stuff. The way it's shot, very shadowy, very foggy, takes place kind of on a boat, on a ship, obviously the ghost ship. But anyways, and then The Curse of the Cat People, Robert Wise. I believe that his first movie. I'm not sure. I think 1944. He worked his way up from a you know, editor and everything at RKO, famously working on Citizen Kane and famously murdering the Magnificent Ambersons. But we'll excuse that for a second and just focus on him as a director. And but he does a great job on that. The Curse of the Cat People, really no relation to the first one at all, just name only. I think he kind of pulled an Italian title change, you know, how they have multiple names and stuff, but it doesn't have anything to do with the other ones. But anyways, and then Isle of the Dead, really good, kind of a gothic type movie. Bedlam, another good one with Boris Karloff from 1945. And then you got The Body Snatcher, also with Boris Karloff, and very good stuff. And there's a lot of actors that worked on those movies, so many to mention, so many good ones. And this one is a lot like the other set. The only difference is these have paper sleeves, which I prefer over the, you know, the huge plastic ones. But this one comes with a really nice booklet. It's in like mint shape. It's just really still very crisp and everything. It's got a photo from each movie. It's got a description, so on and so forth. And then you got your chapter index, so you can go right to your favorite scene. So, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Because I did. I actually liked, you know, I got take some of that dust off of there. I was going to spin a couple of them today. But there you go. The Val Lewton collection. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, you can look for this on eBay and probably find your copy. Relatively decent price, probably. At least $20 or more, $30, something like that. But, you know, if you want all these movies all right now, check out eBay. Get that DVD set from Warner Brothers that came out about 2008, 2009, something like that. That's another great Warner Brothers box set. I talked about Errol Flynn box set in another video, and about all the good box sets that, you know, Warner Brothers put out during that time period. But anyways, yeah, pick that up. There's almost all of them are on Blu-ray now. We're missing 2 of them, The Seventh Victim and what was the other one? I Walked with a Zombie, I know for sure are missing. So there you go, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Later.